It's time for the Coach's Corner Show with your host, Pat Disabato.
Hello, welcome to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'm your host, Pat Disabato from the Daily Southtown newspaper. And if you haven't figured it out by now, we are at Hillcrest High School, home of the Hawks. Hawks are on a roll, 8-2 on the season, first year under Coach Morgan Weaver. Folks, I would have loved to have been able to tape this show outside on the stadium here at Hillcrest. Brand new turf, looks beautiful. They did a wonderful job with the color scheme. Just the whole layout is phenomenal. But check it out. They're hosting a second round Class 5A playoff game for, Saturday, 5 p.m. against Chatham Glenwood. Big game. Should be a very competitive game. Both teams are 8-2. We've got a couple guests on for you tonight. Like I said, Coach Morgan Weaver, 2010 grad. Also played some hoops here. Great hire by the Hawks, Lisa Moonauer and the administration. And we're also going to have on quarterback Rocky Griffin will be our other guest. He's coming off a 5-touchdown performance, so he's getting it done. Hawks looking good, man. They knocked off defending 5A state champion Peoria 31-12 on Friday night. So they're rolling here in Country Club Hills. All right, we are going to go to a Beggar's Pizza timeout. Remember, folks, jump on beggarspizza.com, join the loyalty club, become a Big Cheese member. Got a lot of perks, a lot of discounts, a lot of good stuff at Beggar's Pizza, more than 20 locations around the Chicagoland area. All right, folks, we come back. Hillcrest football coach Morgan Weaver will be our guest. Stay tuned.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
Hello, boys. I'm a drop-dead gorgeous pepperoni sausage, hold the vegetables deep dish pizza. Just look at my cheese. Your place or mine. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
Thank you, Coach's Corner, for celebrating all these great athletes. Now celebrate the American Classic with Apple Chevy. Classics like the Chevy Impala. Originating in 1958, the Chevy Impala is older than the states Hawaii and Alaska. It still holds its sleek and stylish design with a focus on luxury. It has the option to have the power of 305 horses. Don't take my word for it. Come test drive it today at Apple Chevy.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. All right, our first guest tonight, Hillcrest football coach and a proud 2010 alum of the Hawks, Morgan Weaver. How's it going, my man?
All right, great to be here.
And your first time on the Coach's Corner Show, welcome aboard, my man. Well, your first year as head coach, so, and what a year it's been. 8-2, you guys are rolling along, man. So what's the feeling, Morgan, of being in the second round of the 5A playoffs?
Oh, it's a great feeling to get back to the second round. You know, obviously we were here last year before, so this is an uncharted territory for us, and the energy is great around here. The kids are back; they're excited to be back in the second round of the playoffs.
Yep, absolutely, man. And what a game last Friday. I mean, you're going up against a Peoria team, defending 5A state champion. They're throwing up some major points, 537 points on the season. That's some points, and twice they scored 82 points in one game, folks. In another game, they scored 94 points. And what do the Hawks do? They hold them to 12 points, man. So how did you accomplish that? What was the key?
The key there was just staying the course and trusting this game. You know, they came out that first drive and they hit us right in the mouth, you know. And the guys, they could have easily just folded, you know, tanked it in, but the guys, they persevered, they stayed true to the scheme, they rallied to the ball, and we were able to hold them to 12 points.
Because, man, what you would think, they hit you in the mouth, and then they're just going to keep that momentum
going and going and going.
What did you say to your guys?
You know, it was a point in the game where I could tell that the guys were really, really nervous. So, you know, I called a timeout, brought everybody in and said, hey, the nerves is out. This is just another football game for us. Lose the playoff, you know, just play football. It's another football game for us. It's something we've been doing our whole lives, man. So go out there and have fun with it. So,
and it worked, man.
Yeah, and it worked out for the guys.
That was key. That's what you call a very good timeout, right? A very good timeout. And your defense has been getting it done all season. You guys have allowed only 112 points on the year. What makes this defense so effective?
Pursuit.
Pursuit, huh?
Pursuit, that's something we harp on every day, getting all 11 hats to the ball. You know, we tell the guys, hey, pursuit fixes mistakes. So if all guys are flying to the ball, we're all right.
Yep, and they've heeded those words of advice, man, huh?
Yeah, and, you know, gang tackling, you know, that's our thing. You know, we like to intimidate ball carriers with 11 hats to the ball.
Man. And your offense, too. Not too bad of an offense, 376 points on the season. And it's by far the most in the conference. I think only one other school had over 300 points. I think it's Lamont. And when you're outscoring Lamont, a juggernaut that they've had every year, you're getting it done. What do you attribute the offense's explosiveness to?
You know, I would have to say practice. You know, the guys, they practice really, really hard, and they're locked in at practice. You know, they're paying attention to the small details, where they need to line up, the timing of the routes and passes, and hey, if I need to get the down block here or combo up to backer, those guys are really focusing, asking questions, and you know, they're just locked in practice. You know? And it's displaying on Fridays.
So, I mean, not only are these kids listening, but they go out and execute the game plan, too. I mean, that's kind of a, you know, I don't want to say a tribute, but, I mean, they're paying attention to you guys. You could talk a lot of coaches talk, and the kids don't listen, or they don't go out and execute. These kids, your kids are getting it done.
Yeah, you know, the first thing we say when we open up our practice on Monday is usually our thinking day. We say, first things first, execute.
Yeah.
Execute, execute, execute. And the guys, they have really taken to that, like, hey, what's the first thing that we're going to say today? Execute. And the guys, you know, they go out there. We have our hiccups, but they understand, hey, we got the next play mentality. All right, you know, the next play is the most important play.
And it's been working. Yeah. All right, so you took over for Marquise Cole, like yourself, a Hillcrest grad, and he kind of got this thing rolling, man. When he took it over, the program was 1-44 in its prior 45 games, and I think you guys went 4-5 his first year, and then last year you guys get to the second round of the playoffs, and then you on his staff, you take over this year. What are some of the key things that you took from Marquise's coaching style and kind of applied it to your own this year?
Accountability and discipline, you know, just holding myself accountable and having the discipline to put the work in so these guys can be successful on the field, as well as holding the team and our coaches accountable as well, and whether it's in the buildings, on the football field. So everything we do, starts in the building. If we take care of the things in the building, then we're able to go out there and do the things we need to do on the football field.
Well, and how much does it help, man? I mean, you're a Hawk. You know, you walked these halls, you played in the football program, the basketball program, you know, very relatable. How much do you think that's been a part of this success?
I think it's been a huge part of the success. I mean, all the guys know I'm a 2010 graduated here. You know, the last team to win conference here. Yep. And, you know, I'm from this area. I know the kids. You know, I'm young enough to get out there and run with them. We can go play Madden. You know, I don't just keep it just player coach. You know, we can sit down, we can go play Madden, or, you know, you want to go watch film, we can do that too. So, you know, I think I'm very versatile with the kids.
Yeah, and that definitely helps, man, because I remember last couple of years with Marquise, he'd go out there, and man, those kids had a tough time keeping up with Marquise. He was in great shape, and it's the same with you, man. I mean, you can go out there and demonstrate and kind of set them straight. You're young enough and in great enough shape to do that. So that helps.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they know how to get out there and get it.
You had 2 losses on the season, 14-7 to Lamont in overtime, and then you lost 21-18 to Shepherd, man. But there is such a thing as a loss being a good loss. Do you think those 2 losses helped this team kind of develop a little bit more, or what?
Oh, definitely, definitely. You know, after those losses, we talked a lot about resiliency and facing adversity. And the guys, they've been handling adversity real well this season. You know, after each of those losses, we bounced back the next week. You know, just like in the playoffs on that first drive, you know, something bad happens, we bounced back and we stayed the course.
Yep. Well, you've got Chatham-Glenwood on Saturday. At home, 5 o'clock, right here. And folks, I mean, it should be a great game. Both teams 8-2. You got a wonderful facility outside, brand new, state-of-the-art facility. So come on by and check it out. Well, what do you think is going to be the key to winning this game on Saturday?
Just doing what we do, you know. Not getting outside of our game plan and keeping things simple for our kids. You know, that's really been the key for us and our players, just keeping things simple so they can go out there and play fast and be themselves and not think a lot.
Yep. And we were talking before taping, I think this is really important. You talk about how you guys start your practices at 4:30 on the field, and I asked you why that is, and you had said that first hour or so, it's study time, right?
Yep. So the first hour right after school, the kids get out of school at around about 3:10. So we usually do about like a 50-minute study hall for the guys so they can get their homework done, go meet with a tutor, go to the library, get the projects done. I mean, it's something we implemented this year because it's something they're going to be doing at the next level. So you might as well start them now so they'll have that discipline so when they get to the next level.
Right, and at that point too, you don't want to go through practice, kids get tired, go home, eat, then they start chilling, and then they don't get to those studies, right? So this is something you guys get it going right before you even start practice.
Yep, something we do every day. Yep.
Yeah, that's outstanding, man. That's great. Well, you're doing a great job, Morgan. I'm not surprised at all, man. Like I said, you played college football, and you know what it's all about here, man. Very relatable, and other things, I know the discipline and accountability. These kids, man, you don't let them get away with jack during the day.
Oh, no, they know I'm all over them during the day. If I see them in the hallway, it's always, why are you in the hallway? Or why are you late to class? You know we're going to run for you being late to class. You better hustle up to class. Or, hey, pull your pants up. Or, little things like that. That I harp on with the kids every day, and they understand this. I'm not doing it to be mean to them, but it's only going to help them in the future.
That's right. All right, well, Morgan, thanks for taking the time out, my man.
Right.
Glad to have you on. Good luck this week against Chatham-Glenwood. 5 o'clock, folks, Country Club Hills. Come on out and check out the Hillcrest Hawks. They are rolling. Is Marquise Cole going to make an appearance, you think?
He might. You never know with that guy.
Right?
He's a guy that can just book a flight and just pop up here one day, So
that's cool.
It'd be nice to have him back, but hey,
You guys will get it done with or without him, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, folks, we're going to go to Elisa Thomas Salon Timeout. Remember, 3 locations, Mokina, Tinley Park, Orland. When we come back, quarterback Rocky Griffin. And this guy, he had some sort of game last week, 5 touchdowns. He will be our guest. Stay tuned.
It's time, your time. Look renewed. Feel rejuvenated. Visit Lisa Thomas Salon. Whether it's a new hairstyle, expertly applied makeup, skin treatments, or nail services, our professional stylists are up to date on all the latest techniques and styles to help you achieve the look you've always wanted. Find the you deserve. Your transformation begins at Lisa Thomas.
Bob's Auto Body and Repair in Blue Island has been prospering since 1968 when Robert Warniak Sr. opened a business. Bob's goal? To go above and beyond to satisfy their customers. Whether it's a small ding or a major collision repair, Bob's is a trained technician and state-of-the-art equipment to meet the high standards their customers expect and that Bob's demands. Bob's also offers complete mechanical services for your automobile, from an oil change to brake repairs. Mention this ad, Bob's will detail your car for free with any auto body work or give you a free oil change with any mechanical work. Bob's Auto Body and Repair, Blue Island.
If you're suffering from physical pain, nothing else matters. The one thing that should is Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, because experience never mattered more. Serving the community for 25 years with over 90 years of combined orthopedic experience, our fellowship-trained surgeons provide individualized care to those suffering from orthopedic pain. We deliver comprehensive care from diagnostic to surgical to rehabilitative services, all under one roof in each of our locations. Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, bringing university-level orthopedic care close to home.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. If you're just joining us, we are at Hillcrest High School, home of the Hawks. Our second guest, senior quarterback Rocky Griffin. Rocky, how's it going, my man?
Good.
Man, have a day. 5 touchdown passes last week. First round victory over Peoria. What's that like, man? I mean, you had to be the big man on campus.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, 5 TDs. But I mean, this year's team, man, you guys 8-2. What would you say the biggest difference is from last year's team to this year's team?
I believe the biggest difference is from this year, this group of guys, you know, they more dedicated to the game, and this is something they want to pursue after high school, opposed to last year. We had a lot of athletes, but football just wasn't something they wanted to pursue after high school. It was something they was doing just to, you know.
Kind of a recreational thing, but this is a group of football players primarily, right? Their number one priority. So what is it about Coach Weaver, man? What makes him such an effective coach?
Well, Coach Weaver, not only Coach Weaver, but all of our coaches on the staff, they have a tight bond with all of the players. And with them being so close with us, you know, it's not hard for us to understand and listen to the things they have to tell us to do on the field. It makes it easier for us to
Yeah, because they're younger guys, right? I mean, very relatable. And I should mention, too, a bunch of Hillcrest alum on this staff, right? Morgan, what do you have, about 6, 7 Hillcrest guys on this staff? 9 guys? All Hillcrest alum. So very relatable staff, and they're a bunch of young cats. And, you know, these guys can't, like, look at these guys cross-eyed because they're young enough to, you know, kind of set you guys straight, right?
Right.
All right, what did you do during the offseason, Rocky, to put yourself in a position to succeed this season?
Well, me and the team, during the offseason, stayed in the weight room, get bigger to go against bigger teams and other opponents. You know, me, a couple other guys went working out and
just try and get a little bit stronger,
right?
Conditioning-wise. And I should mention, this guy doesn't have very much of an off-season because he's also hooping, also track and field guy. So he's a throwback, a 3-sport athlete. What's that like, man? It's probably tough in the summer when you're juggling all the different sports, or what do you think the toughest thing is about being a 3-sport athlete, Rocky?
It's tiring, but, you know, manageable. Going to college is something that I want to do, so playing all of these sports make it easier for me to go to college.
Yeah. It's just juggling and prioritizing, right?
Right.
Time management.
Yeah.
That's the key, man. So those games against Shepherd and Lamont, even though you guys lost those games, they were very competitive games, could have gone either way. What did the team learn from those losses?
I think going into the games, we thought that we already had the game won. So I think that we really learned that no matter who we playing, we can't look at them a certain way just because of who they is. We got to go in thinking they is just as good as us.
Right. Respect your opponent no matter the record, anything, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And now, you know, you don't like to look ahead. You like to focus on the game in hand this week, Chatham-Glenwood. But if you guys win Saturday and Rich Central can take care of business on Saturday, then we have the game of games. You know what I'm talking about? Rich Central and Hillcrest in the Class 5A quarterfinals. How excited would you be to play the Olympians, and what do you think the atmosphere will be like for that game?
Well, the atmosphere is going to be great. You know, all of the students and parents around the area want to see that game. So as long as they do their job, make it to the game, then it should be a very exciting game for all of the players and fans that come out that support us.
Yeah. You're excited? You'd like to see that game?
Yeah.
Because it was cool that you guys got to play each other in hoops last year in the playoffs, but I got a feeling a little football game would be really electric, man. So hopefully you guys can take care of business, the Olympians take care of business, and we'll have ourselves a game that everyone will remember the rest of their lives, man. So that's the key. All right, Rocky, well, continued success, man. You're having a great year leading this offense, and you know, you got hoops right around the corner. Hopefully you're not getting in that hoop season until after Thanksgiving, right?
Right.
All right, my man. Good luck this week.
Thank you.
We are going to go to an athletics timeout. Remember, 2 locations, Oak Lawn and Orland Park. When we return, talk about last week's games. Also have players of the week. Stay tuned. Athletic Sports and Orthopedic Physical Therapy is a 2,200 square foot facility that includes the latest in rehabilitation equipment, including the HydroTrack underwater treadmill. All therapists at Athletics are experienced and offer hands-on treatment for patients that require such therapy. Whether it's your feet, ankles, knees, hips, lower back, shoulders, elbows, wrists, neck, or jaw, Athletics is here to help. We at Athletics understand you as a patient have the right to choose where you receive treatment. Ask your physician if Athletics, with locations in Oak Lawn and Orland Park, is right for you.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
I'm a half sausage for you and your husband and a half just cheese for the kids, who never seem to stop moving. Go ahead and take the night off, Mom. I got you covered. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
Thank you, Coach's Corner, for celebrating all these great athletes. Now celebrate the American Classic with Apple Chevy. Classics like the Chevy Impala. Originating in 1958, the Chevy Impala is older than the states Hawaii and Alaska. It still holds its sleek and stylish design with a focus on luxury. It has the option to have the power of 305 horses. Don't take my word for it. Come test drive it today at Apple Chevy.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'd like to thank Hillcrest football coach Morgan Weaver, quarterback Rocky Griffin for being our guest. I'd like to also thank Lisa Woonauer for the hookup inside the school, as well as give a shout out to my guy Donnie Houston, boys basketball coach extraordinaire, and a multiple-time guest on the Coach's Corner Show. I'm sure we'll have on Coach Houston down the road again this season. Good luck to the Hawks in the hoop season. All right, folks, results segment sponsored by Athletic Sports and Orthopedic Physical Therapy, 2 locations, Oak Lawn and Orland Park. Our good buddy Tom Mulvey, we'll have him on as a guest in the next couple weeks as well. All right, game I was at Friday night, Providence 31, Richards 12. For Providence, Caden Kalinowski, 38 and 73-yard TD runs. Great fakes, as good of fakes as I've seen by a quarterback. And let me tell you, Richards, what Caden was selling, Richards was buying, and it killed him, man. 2 long touchdown runs. Eduardo Favela, 31-yard field goal. Stephen Meyer with a 75-yard interception return for a touchdown for Providence, who will face Normal West Saturday in New Lenox. For Richards, Sebastian Castro was 23 of 34, 179 yards passing. Derek Flowers had 16 carries, 47 yards. Great job by the Providence defense of containing that explosive running attack by Richards. Lincoln Way East 44, Joliet West nothing. For East, Brendan Morrissey, 13 of 16, 181 yards and 4 touchdowns. Ryan Sienna had 18 carries, 89 yards in the score. Evan McDermott, 22-yard TD catch. And Turner Palisard, a 15-yard TD reception for Lincoln Way East, who's still now 10-0. Marist 44, Oak Park River Forest nothing. For Marist, Mike Marquette, 12 of 16, 179 yards, 3 touchdowns. TJ Ivy, a 51-yard TD catch. Billy Skalitsky, a 5-yard TD reception. And Jaden Thompson had an interception for the Redhawks, who are also 10-0. St. Rita 31, Simeon 14. For Rita, McDoyle, 3 of 4 passing, 160 yards, 2 TDs. Jake Stefanski had a 68-yard TD reception. Ray Bowie with a 69-yard TD reception. And Chris Childers, 21 carries, 70 yards, 2 touchdowns for the Mustangs, who are 8-2. And the game I was at on Saturday, Rich Central 54, Marion 12. For Rich Central, Jairan Mitchell, 16 carries, 171 yards, 4 scores. He also was 5 of 10 passing for 185 yards and a touchdown. Armani Griffin, 85-yard TD catch. And Derek Maxwell with a 99-yard interception return for a touchdown, which is the play of the year. It was an unbelievable 99-yard return on an interception, man. Nothing I've seen all season and probably in a long, long time. All right, the Labriola Bakery Cafe Golden Baguette Player of the Week. You heard some of these numbers. Our guest tonight, man, he had 5 touchdown passes. A lot of competition for the award this week, but I couldn't pass up St. Lawrence running back Torrey Clinton, who was a guest of ours a couple of weeks ago, rushed for a school record 416 yards and 5 touchdowns to lead the Vikings to a 48-28 win over Quincy. So got to hook up Torrey, man. That's getting it done. $25 gift card, compliments of Labriola Bakery Cafe, locations in Chicago and Oak Brook. And the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club Player of the Week, we're going to hook up Sandburg girls volleyball player Rachel Krasowski. 16 digs to lead the Eagles to a 25-14, 25-17 win over arch rival Andrew in a Class 4A Sandburg Regional Semifinal. We'll hook up Rachel with a nice gift certificate. Compliments to Lisa Thomas Salon in Mokina, Tinley, Orland Park. And remember, $66 cut and highlight at Lisa Thomas Salon for you gals. All right, we're going to go to Labriola Bakery Cafe timeout. When we return, high and tight. Stay tuned.
Looking for a unique dining experience with incredible food? Then check out Labriola Bakery Cafe. Opened by Rich Labriola, Chicago's premier artisan baker, you know they'll have great bread, but you won't believe the rest of their menu. Wood-fired Neapolitan pizzas, fresh pasta, and their world-famous Richie Burger. There's also homemade gelato and, of course, their famous bread. Labriola Bakery Cafe and Neapolitan Pizzeria, conveniently located in the Oak Brook Promenade.
It's time, your time. Look renewed. Feel rejuvenated. Visit Lisa Thomas Salon. Whether it's a new hairstyle, expertly applied makeup, skin treatments, or nail services, our professional stylists are up to date on all the latest techniques and styles to help you achieve the look you've always wanted. Find the you you deserve. Your transformation begins at Lisa Thomas.
Bob's Auto Body and Repair in Blue Island has been prospering since 1968 when Robert Warniak Sr. opened a business. Bob's goal? To go above and beyond to satisfy their customers. Whether it's a small ding or a major collision repair, Bob's has a trained technicians and state-of-the-art equipment to meet the high standards their customers expect and that Bob's demands. Bob's also offers complete mechanical services for your automobile, from an oil change to brake repairs. Mention this ad, Bob's will detail your car for free with any auto body work or give you a free oil change with any mechanical work. Bob's Auto Body and Repair, Blue Island.
If you're suffering from physical pain, nothing else matters. The one thing that should is Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, because experience never mattered more. Serving the community for 25 years with over 90 years of combined orthopedic experience, our fellowship-trained surgeons provide individualized care to those suffering from orthopedic pain. We deliver comprehensive care from diagnostic to surgical to rehabilitative services, all under one roof in each of our locations. Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, bringing university-level orthopedic care close to home.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. All right, High and Tight, sponsored by Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, 2 locations, Oak Lawn and Orland Park. All right, here's a story, a little example of perseverance and not giving up. St. Rita football, quarterback Mick Doyle, 3rd stringer. 1st stringer Jake Zillman, who was a guest on his show, injures his foot, out for the season. 2nd stringer gets injured last week. He's out, and this kid steps in. Throws for 2 touchdowns, leads the Mustangs to victory. So that's what I'm talking. You never know what's going to happen during the season. Don't get frustrated. Stick with the process. You never know when your number is going to be called. Have a great week. We'll see you next week.